Welcome to StaarCast, a show about tarot, divination, and all things mystical. StaarCast is a celebration of StaarCon, the Southeastern Tarot Artist and Readers Conference. I'm Amy Mauser, and here's your host, Christiana Gaudet.
Thank you, Amy. I'm Christiana. Welcome everyone to StaarCast. And let's give a special welcome to my guest today, Brenda Elizabeth. Hi, Brenda. How you doing?
Hi, Christiana. I'm great. How are you?
I am well, and I'm so excited to have you here. And I'm so excited to share you with everybody and to talk about all the amazing things you're going to be doing at StaarCon. So let's start first and just talk a little bit about your history. My understanding is that you sort of came into the world of spirituality and divination as a psychic medium. Is that right?
That's right. Yes, I was a medium. I used to do dinner seances. I had a radio show. I had a lot of fun. And I did all of this part-time. So,
right, because you have a whole corporate job and a whole other life and personality outside of this.
Right. I have a corporate job. So I have an interesting perspective on all of this, trying to balance it.
Right. Care to elaborate on that?
Sure. Yeah. It is interesting having two personas and trying to blend them. Sure. But as time's gone on, especially with COVID and Zoom, I feel like I'm able to merge them more.
Sure. Mm-hmm. There was a period of time where you pretty much stopped doing readings. Is that right?
I did. I felt very burnt out. And that's when I got into the meditation that I'm going to do at StaarCon, which is Yoga Nidra. I actually started as a hypnotist. Okay. I started out getting certified in hypnosis. And then I got into the psychic work, the mediumship. And when I would do the leading meditation, everybody would say, I love your voice and your meditation. And I started to find it more satisfying than the psychic work for a time. I read a book by Krishna Das where he talked about his guru, Maharaji, and how psychic he was. And it was kind of innate. It was all about the meditation, and that was almost like a side effect. And I just got really into it. So I trained for 11 days at the Amrit Institute in Ocala and got certified in Yoga Nidra, which is a fully third eye based meditation.
Wow. And you are going to be teaching that. One of our first sessions on Saturday, that's of course Saturday, January 23rd, which is the first full day of StaarCon. We have a pre-conference on Friday.
Right.
And you'll be teaching that on the free track, which means that anyone who wants to register, even if you're not paid to attend the conference, will be able to experience this meditation with you. What might they expect in this class?
Well, Yoga Nidra is so good for processing emotions. And I've actually been doing it on Zoom since we were locked down in March. I didn't know how that was going to go because before I was very connected to my group in person. But actually people love it because you can lay down in bed and just listen. It's fully guided. You don't need to have any experience in meditation. There's a lot of practices that the yogis designed to just bring you inward, focus on your third eye. You get a lot of insight. Like I said, it's a lot of emotional processing. You can manifest in that state because you're so detached and non-judgmental, but we do set an intention. So it's very powerful practice and it's easy. And it goes like that.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Now, you will also, in our premium track, you will also on Sunday be teaching psychic development. What can you tell us about that?
We're going to be learning about which psychic sense may be the strongest for you, or just exploring all of them. We're going to make it very interactive. It's not a lot of talk. It's going to be all work. So it's going to be very fun and insightful.
Oh, very, very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
And you are also one who divines with cards. When did tarot first come into your life?
Well, I have a different path on that too than most people. When I was doing a lot of readings, I would find that I could do mediumship for 20 minutes or so, and then maybe kind of run out of things to say. So my friend Vicky Santel taught me in one night how to read tarot intuitively. I could never do it. I had books. I would sit there with the cards and the books. I was terrible. But like I said, she taught me an intuitive system, and I read like that for over 10 years. And I just decided about 3 years ago that I really wanted to study the meanings and get to be a better tarot reader that way. I mean, I do fully believe that you can get a great reading with just using your intuition, but I also feel the more meanings you can draw from the cards, the better your intuition is.
Sure.
So that's when I started studying.
Yeah. Now, you are also becoming a deck creator, and you will be having your decks for sale at StaarCon and also offering readings in the psychic fair. Tell us about that.
Right. Well, it's the beauty of technology. I've been doing digital art on my iPad, and I am making a Halloween Lenormand deck that's going to be out. And I have some other ones that'll come out in 2021 down the road. So I'm excited. It's fun. It's kitschy. And I think people are really going to love it. A lot of us love Halloween. I'm a Halloween 365, 24/7 kind of person.
That's fabulous.
So, and it's in honor of my black cat, my familiar mystery. It's her deck. So she helped me create it.
That is wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
So, you are really sort of the well-rounded person in that you've got the meditation piece, you've got the psychic mediumship piece, you've got tarot, you've got Lenormand. How does that all sort of sit together for you? How do those things, do they work together? Do they not work together? How is that all going on in there?
Absolutely. And I love all of them. It's so much fun. There's so much to explore. And to me, I really think the base is, I've learned as I've grown older, it's meditation. I'm able to integrate my intuition much easier now that I'm into meditation. And it's almost like I don't even know the difference between my intuition and my daily life. I love it. It's become much easier for me to read, and it's just, I don't want to say effortlessly, but because I do a lot of practice and studying, but just much more integrated.
So can we go back to something you said at the beginning, that when you first started practicing as a medium and maybe didn't have that grounding in that basis and meditation,
Mm-hmm.
had an issue with burnout?
Yes.
What did that look like?
I would just get super tired. I mean, just exhausted where my bones hurt. And it just didn't become fun to me anymore. So that's when I kind of hung it up and got into meditation. But meeting you, and you've helped me integrate cards. I honestly think cards are a great tool to, protect yourself. And a lot of it's awareness. I became aware of what my problem was. I had to step back from it. I don't even think I knew what was wrong. I just knew I wanted out.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And because the thing is, I mean, clearly, because you and I have known each other for a few years now, and I can imagine it must be very painful to, on one hand, feel a deep calling towards something,
Mm-hmm.
but then on the other hand, know that it's not good for you and you need to be away. And so then you found your way back by finding the cards, finding meditation, you found your way back.
I did. And it's been a great evolution. And it's really what I needed. You know, I can look back and say, now I get it.
Right. Right. And I think this is so interesting because a lot of us have discovered that in the spiritualist community, in the community of mediumship, there are many people who sort of look at card readers, cartomancy, kind of giving it the stink eye, you know, saying, oh, no, you shouldn't use tools. You don't need tools. And yet your experience and my experience has been that with the tools, we are much more effective and we're much healthier. Do you have any comments on either why this division has happened or what we can do to kind of be good advocates for the cards going forward?
Right. Yes, absolutely. I felt almost the same way because that's, like you said, how the mediumship and the spiritualist community, I think now they're maybe becoming more open now that cards are so hot and popular. I notice there's more mediums on social media using cards. But back when I was doing it, it was not really acceptable. And I'm sorry for that because the depth and details of my messages and just what we were talking about, the amount of energy I have after my energy is much higher when I read with the cards. You know, it's brought me so much, and the cards just on their own are just fascinating, and you can incorporate them into whatever divination you're doing or anything in your life. So I just love it.
Yeah, me too. So if people want to get in touch with you, how can they find you?
I am BrendaElizabeth.com, and I am on Facebook. Take a break, relax, and meditate with Brenda Elizabeth. You know, that's a mouthful. So probably my website. I have links to my meetup. I schedule most things through Meetup. Okay. So BrendaElizabeth.com.
Beautiful, beautiful. So now I would like to ask you to join me in a divination at StaarCon.
All right.
To pick up the deck of your choice. I'm working with my Spiral Tarot. Pick up the deck of your choice and think about StaarCon, about this experience that we're about to go into January 22nd through 24th, 2021. Our first StaarCon, it will be all virtual, all online. And we've got some great speakers. We're excited. What one card comes up for you in divination to prepare us for StaarCon or tell us something about StaarCon? We will each pull a card, and then I'll let you decide if you want to read yours first or have me go first.
Okay. I'll go.
Okay, go ahead.
So I used my Lenormand deck.
Nice.
And this is my rider card.
Oh, so good.
So it's a great card for this conference. I really feel we're going to be connected even though we're far apart, and there's just so many diverse topics, and I can't wait. I think it's going to be a transformative experience for everyone.
That is perfect. And can you just, I just want to let people know your rider for your Halloween Lenormand is a witch on her broomstick flying against the full moon.
Right.
Is that right?
Thank you for describing that. Yes. I apologize. Yes. It's a witch in the full moon on her broomstick. So,
and in the Lenormand system, talk to us just a little bit about traditionally what the rider is.
The rider is news, communication. It could be traveling. So it's a very fitting card, and it's a good card.
Yes, it's a positive card.
It's a positive card.
Yep. And isn't it card one?
It's the first card, right? And this is the first year.
Yes, it is the first year. It's an initiation. And isn't it interesting that I also got a one card? I got the Ace of Cups.
Nice. Wow.
Right? So, looking at how heart-centered that is and how healing that is, and the fact that we both got ones that were really initiating something. So this is super exciting.
Super exciting.
You know, as we've been going through this process, when it became clear that the first inaugural conference is not going to be able to be in person, I think there was some real sadness and disappointment.
Yeah.
And then some technological scrambling as we figure out how to make it a really robust conference. But I think now we're really just looking forward to the idea that, you know, we don't have to fly anywhere. We can eat the food that we really like to eat, but we can still spend this weekend together learning and growing and getting information and opening our hearts. And I think at this point, we're just really excited.
Yeah, you can have people from all over the world now.
Yeah,
which is
absolutely
so exciting. Yeah,
it really is. And Brenda Elizabeth, I'm especially excited that you are a part of it.
Oh, well, I'm honored to be, Christiana. Thank you. You're one of a kind. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. And we'll see you at StaarCon. And of course, BrendaElizabeth.com. If you want to check her out beforehand, by all means do. And we will look forward to seeing you in January. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us for StaarCast. For more information about our annual conference, visit us online at StaarCon.com. That's StaarCon.com. We are looking forward to seeing you in January.